What is up everybody, this is Rain. Welcome back to another video on my channel. We're playing Geoguessr quiz again, and I'm doing a quiz called On the Road. I honestly don't know what to expect. It says here, quick questions. Do you know the answer to these road-oriented questions? So I'm guessing it's like mostly pertaining to, you know, the road. I don't know. Let's just get into it, man. Road questions. What is the best-selling car model of all time? Corolla. Easy peasy. What was the inspiration for the white colored lines? Oh, spilled milk, snowdrifts. Shit, I'm gonna say spilled milk. Holy shit, really? Spilled milk? Is this like when they would carry milks on the back of the wagons and shit? Windshield wipers were invented by a woman named Mary Anderson in what year? I don't know, dude. I'm gonna say 1895. Yeah, that's the closest one. 1840 seems a little bit too early, 1945 seems a little bit too late, so perfect middle point, 1895. Okay, next round. When was the first electric vehicle created? 2008. Or 1990. 18... Right, remind me, after this one, I want to Google what this is, because that's crazy, dude. 1832? What vehicle is more fuel efficient? Bus, truck, car, motorbike? I'm gonna say motorbike. Yeah, you know, smaller, less heavier. Let's go on a road trip along the historic Route 66, or Route 66. Technically, today Route 66 has been replaced by 5 new interstate highways. Spirit lives on. Okay, buckle up. Between what two cities did the famous Route 66... Okay, I know Route 66 is on the, you know, American West, right, Southwest. I want to say... Interested in San Jose? Chicago and Los Angeles. I don't know that one, I'm sorry. But, you know, it also makes sense, you know, Chicago to Los Angeles, you know, two major cities. Okay, leaving Chicago, we drive 3 hours southwest to a town that holds the pre-presidential home of Abraham Lincoln. Can you pinpoint the location? So, this is where Lincoln lived? Well, that's cool. You know, very modest. Gives me 1800s, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes. I'm only bringing up Red Dead Redemption because it is the only closest thing that I have actively participated in that involves the 1800s. Okay, so we know this isn't Australia. We know this is in Chicago. I'll just fucking put it anywhere. I'm sorry. I don't live in the US. I mean, I still got points. 253 kilometers, 4,400 points. Oh, it's in Springfield. That's cool. Next up, Oklahoma City, hometown to the actor Brad Pitt. In which of these movies does he not appear in? So he appeared in Fury, appeared in Troy. Was he in Inception? I don't think he was in Inception, right? Because I know this is a popular movie, but I've tried watching it like twice, but I just did not get into it. I need to get into it, but yeah, okay. I need to watch Inception, man. You know, I heard a lot of good shit about it, you know, the last 10 years, but for some reason I just can't be bothered. The road takes us to Texas. What unique tasting beverage was invented in the state in 1885? Dr. Pepper, ginger, Coca, Red Bull. Coca-Cola? Dr. Pepper, yeah. I was torn between these two. Following the road west. Can you pinpoint the location of the biggest city in New Mexico? I'm just gonna say Albuquerque, because honestly I do not know any other place in New Mexico besides Albuquerque. Holy fuck, dude. I just literally yeeted it from this far away, and... Okay. Entering Arizona, the Grand Canyon State. What formed the Grand Canyon? Yeah, the Street View car. A river, space debris, or supervolcano. Oh, I think a river, right? But is that what caused it to become a Grand Canyon? I'm just gonna say this. We are ending our Route 66. Do you say route or route? I'm just gonna say route because that's it makes the most sense to me, but like sometimes I say route and you know it's kind of interchangeable for me. Like for some reason one day I'll say route, the other I'll say route, but route makes is the most comfortable to me. We are ending our Route 66 adventure at Santa Monica Pier. How much do you have to pay to enter the Pier's amusement park? 20, right? 3? 0? Okay. I mean, that does make sense. You know, in GTA 5 you didn't have to pay to get into the pier, so... Honestly, take your time. Do you remember in what order we drove through the cities? Chicago first, then Springfield, then Oklahoma City, Los Angeles, Thrid, Thrid, Albuquerque. Yes, sir. Look at that shit. 5,000 points. Oh my god. Yay! 35,000. Way more than 65,000. I mean, way more than half of 65,000. Let's go, dude. You know, that one was surprisingly a good quiz, man. I did not expect this one to be a good quiz, you know, because I did not know what to expect. Right, remind me, after this one, I want to Google what this is, because that's crazy, dude. 1832? Alright, so I did some Googling. I'm in energy.gov, and it says here, first crude electric vehicle is developed. Around 1832, Robert Anderson develops the first crude electric vehicle, but it isn't until the 1870s or later that electric cars become practical. Pictured here is an electric vehicle built by an English inventor in 1880. Oh, okay, so this is not really the first one. Still pretty cool though. See this image? Just 3 strapping lads just chilling, and one of the first electric vehicles ever made. I wonder why it didn't take off compared to, you know, petrol vehicles. I wonder. I'm sorry, please don't assassinate me. Okay, I'm still alive. We're back, and this one is called 4 Countries in 15 Minutes. We're heading out on a trip. Our first stop is towards an Eurasian country with a rich history. Do you know where we're going? Okay, so this is basically, at this point, I know this is still Geoguessr quiz, but this is basically Geoguessr at this point. I'm guessing. I don't recognize this language, but I'm gonna say Turkey for now. No, I'm gonna guess we're like somewhere here. I'm gonna say Albania for now, actually. I don't know, dude. I wanna say Turkey. Okay, holy shit, dude. 11 kilometers away? Okay. Right? We're in Istanbul, but what was this city called before? It was called Constantinople, right? Yeah. What's this famous building in Istanbul called? The Blue Mosque? Al Haram Mosque? I honestly don't know. The Great Mosque? That thing, that's a massive fucking mosque right there, man. Is it Al Haram though, or the Great? I don't know. Because Al Haram sounds familiar, but I'm gonna say Great Mosque. The Blue Mosque? Dude, I've never heard of the Blue Mosque. Looks cool though. Onward and northwestward. Now we're taking a train to a country with multiple languages. Multiple languages. Be inclined to say, you know, after reading that this is probably Germany, but multiple languages. I'm more inclined to think that this would be somewhere like, you know, Switzerland or Liechtenstein or Luxembourg, you know, these in-between countries. House. I'm just gonna guess. This could be anywhere in this region, but just because it says Swiss here and Courier, which I think might mean courier, I'm gonna say Swiss. Let's put it in the middle of Bern. Bern. However you pronounce it. Look, 1 kilometer. Oh my god, okay. A chocolate Toblerone was created in Switzerland, but what mountain is on the logo? It's gotta be Everest. Or matter? I don't know. It's gotta be Everest.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
No, I'm so fucking stupid, man. Mount Everest is in Nepal. What the fuck was I thinking? Why the fuck? Am I really that stupid? What's the governing system in Switzerland? Nothing happened in the round before. Direct democracy, consensus democracy. It's a consensus. Direct? Holy shit. I mean, it makes sense, you know, with Switzerland always being the massive middle ground for everything. So I guess, you know, having a direct democracy is kind of important, or, you know, they'd be inclined to lean more on direct democracy than consensus democracy. I don't know, is that where it comes from, or am I just putting senseless meaning into why they implemented direct democracy? Next trip. If we were to travel by boat to our next destination, it would have been hard in March 2021. Do you remember what happened here last year that generated a lot of media attention? Oh, Ever Given. Okay, so we are in the Suez Canal. Oh, that was hilarious, dude. That was like a couple of days of Just absolute uncertainty. People were freaking out, but like, what were they freaking out about? You know, what's this famous, you know, especially us in Australia, like, the Suez Canal is so far away, like, how many of the stuff that we have is actually sourced from the Mediterranean, you know? So I was like, how does this affect us? I wonder. Okay, what's this famous Egyptian soccer player called? I do not know. I'm sorry, I don't watch soccer/football. I'm gonna say Mahmoud. No? Mohamed Salah. I'm sorry, okay? I don't watch football. See how I used the word football there? Because I already offended you by not knowing who Mohammed Summer is, or whatever his name is. What is this Egyptian god called? Body of a man, the head of a jackal. That's Anubis. Yes, sir. I did a project on Egyptian gods, particularly Anubis, when I was like a kid. That's how I know. You know, that guy's pretty cool. Let's get going. It's a long way west to our last destination, so we better go by plane. This looks like America. Yeah. And this is Las Vegas, because it says Las Vegas Boulevard, literally on that stop sign, that stoplight. 2.5 kilometers away. That's really close, man. So we went from Istanbul to Switzerland, and something else, and then Las Vegas. That's a massive jump. What's the term of the notification? Okay, this is, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, yada yada, Miranda warning. Yes. Like how they go to the United States and immediately they decided to put a police fact on. What's this method called? Excuse when someone is choking and was developed in the US in the 70s. This is the Heimlich Maneuver. Sir, Henry Heimlich is credited as the inventor of the Heimlich Maneuver, first described in 1974. Heimlich claimed in 2016 that he used the method for the first time to save the life of his fellow senior resident. Dude, that's crazy, dude. Like, this guy invented it in 74, and then used it many years later in 20... That's crazy. So, lean the person forward. Okay, actually, this is important stuff, folks, alright? So, you pay attention, right? So, I'm leaning forward right now, right? Lean the person forward and stand behind them. Make a fist with one hand, arms around the person, and grasp your fist near the top of the stomach, just below the rib cage. Make a quick, hard movement inward and upward. So, are you all doing this right now? Because I'm doing it right now, right? So basically, you lean them forward, make a fist, and then clench that fist with your other hand, and wrap it around the person. Put it just below the rib cage, right? Not on top of it, below the rib cage. And then make a quick, bam, hard movement inward and upward. It's important that you do it upward as well as inward, right? So y'all doing this right now? Our trip is complete. Now we're back home. Let's see how well you know the history about these newly visited countries. Sort the events from these countries we've visited from oldest to latest. So Rolex is founded, the Great Depression, that's after 1905. Ottoman Empire dissolves, that's... I honestly don't know where to put this. That's gotta be before, right? I think so. Oh, fuck me. Sort these rather recent events from all this time. Man, these are boring, man. Could they have done something better, you know, with the last quiz? Okay. Spring in Egypt in 2011. Recep Erdogan becomes president in Turkey. Yep. Tennis player Roger Federer retires. Yep, that's after. Housing market crash in the US. Is this before 2022 or after? It's gotta be before 2022. Fuck me. So we're going that far back. Holy shit. Like, I was thinking more recently. I did not know that we were talking about the financial crisis over here. Goddamn. 2007. GG, you win a bad poem. From there and back again. The quiz is over, my friend. Now you either know more than before, or you can flex your mates, that's for sure. At home or remote, how are you feeling? Choose an emote. 42,479, way more than half of what we could get. I'm happy with that, dude. Okay, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. If you have any questions, you have no questions for me. If you have any comments about my performance, please put it down there, and I'll see it. I promise. I can't promise that I'll interact with it, because sometimes I don't interact with people's comments when there's nothing to talk about. But I'll probably see it, I guess. But yeah, okay. Give this video a like and share it with your grandmother or something. Okay, I'll see you next time. Alright, have a good day. Alright, have a safe day. Alright, I'll see you next time. I said that twice already, but I'll say it a third time. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.